This is going to be a series for another day, week, month, whatever. What's going on, Mayhem Mafia? Welcome back to the Shadow Bandits channel. All the Shadow Bandits out there, thank you for being here. Thank you for following. If you're not following, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, notification bell so you can follow. We got something special for you today. Talk about something, two things new I got and something that we're going to be trying. Enough talk. Let's go ahead and get into it. So let's roll that beautiful footage. All right, guys, so we were talking about the last time about the Glock I had. It was the 43X standard frame, nothing crazy with it. With frame-wise, I put a Talon trigger from Warfinger in there, but it was the slide that was getting most of the upgrades, like this guy here. See, will it focus? Come on, there we go. That's right, we got the Ramjet Afterburner on there. We got a wholesome EPS, not an EPS carry, an EPS. You can see it hangs off quite a bit. That's fine. I like the bigger window. I don't really mind. As you know, if you've been following, we've had to put more videos from Mayhem Defense onto the Shadow Bandits channel because Mayhem Defense keeps getting strikes, which I don't understand, but we're not here for that. We're here for this. The first Ramjet I got for this, I just got the standard all black, whatever. It was throwing rounds like crazy. So I decided to give it another try, but I knew a color scheme I wanted to go with, so I went with that bronze. That's why that's in there. Otherwise, I would have stuck with the black one and tried it again because it probably was just, you know, one that made it through QC that should. So here's the new thing that we got. The Grit Grips. Look at that. It already has the undercuts, which are nice. It's not textured, but at least I get that undercut and that different grip angle. So I don't get so much of, like I showed you guys, the old Glock knuckle there, right? You don't want that. It's not very fun or enjoyable when you're shooting, but now this really fits well in my hand. I really like this. I did put the Talon from Warfinger back in there. Internally, I have a Ghost, trigger connector in there. And that's pretty much it, other than the trigger shoe itself. Every other internal is stock. So with Grit Grips, what I liked about it is not only do they have a nice texture, a different grip angle, which is more like the MP, which I find easier to find the dot more naturally. Like I said, they have that undercut there, but let's see if it'll let you see. You see that? On both sides, they gave you a little gas pedal already included, and guess what? It fits right into your, at least if you have a tier 1 holster, fits right in. I have the tier 1 Glock 48 holster because I knew I was going to have the compensator, just like on the other gun that I used to run all the time. It had the Parker Mountain Machine compensator on it, right? That has the Vex F3 from Ranger Proof. But I do like the grip texture. I like the angle. I like the Magwell. The frame itself was like $60 stripped. That means that you have to put your own parts in. And yes, that does include your takedown lever. Okay, so be ready for that. Yeah, that one's a little bit more of a challenge, but it's not that bad if you've done it once or twice. The thing that killed me is the frame itself. It's green, so I got a special color and all this stuff. It's like $60. I was like, sold. Take my money. But I was like, I want a Magwell, and I'm not sure if my old Magwell or one of the other ones I have will fit. So, got a Magwell. The Magwell costs just as much as the frame, and that blew my mind. But I had to do it. I went with that kind of tan look. It's a little difficult. You probably can't see it so well. Let me see if I could shine a little bit of light onto that for you. Okay, you can kind of see the color change, maybe. But either way, there is a color change in there. I want it to be like green, that FDE, with a little bit of black, kind of do its own camo thing, and it turned out well. Now, I'm not going to reassemble it because I'll probably get in trouble for that. But so far, I have been finding the dot a lot better with this, and I'm going to go ahead and show you some of that range footage so you can see what I mean. Go ahead and roll that beautiful range footage.
All right, guys, so we got the Glock build here. The Grit Grips. It obviously has the ramjet on it, EPS, have Warfinger Talon. We're going to see how this thing runs, so let's go. Let's check our work. Work checked. Pretty good. We could do better, but pretty good. Let's get into some holster work. We're gonna get some work in here, so let's stop talking. Let's shooting. Oop, that was bad on my part. My fault. 154. That was terrible. There we go. 118. That was much better. That was an alpha. Ooh, that was delta. 105. That was a delta. Ugh. Ugh. Didn't have a good grip and I sent it. Okay, that's how we're going to start doing it. If I get a delta, I'm going to do a makeup. That was an alpha, 107. That was a Charlie, 103. That was an alpha, 98. 98. Oh, I hit something. Sorry, guys. 98. We need to mute it. Look at that. 98. That is awesome. Best one yet. Ugh, bad. Finish it. Finish it out. Finish it out. 187. Gotta finish it. One one zero. That was a Charlie, by the way. Okay. 110. That was an alpha. Fuck. That was bad grip. Okay. You gotta finish them out. No wasted reps. There we go. I like this grip. Grit Grips, you guys did great. I like this grip. I'm actually getting faster results. Okay, that was an alpha 99. 99. That's pretty good. All right, let's keep going with this. Okay. There we go. 9/8. Get back into it. Always watch yourself going back in the holster. Okay, here we go. 9/7. This grip is sick. I like it. These are the fastest times I've been able to pull off, and I think a lot of it has to do with the grip. So way to go, Grit Grips. For now, I'm Sarge Mayhem, and I'm out.
All right, so you got to see my times went down, not like crazy, but even a tenth of a second. They went down on average, which was great. I love that. That's perfect. You know, that shows improvement just off of a different frame. So now the other new thing I got. Miss Mayhem got me one of the things I've been waiting for. We just hit 10 years together. So let's give a round of applause. Miss Mayhem has somehow pulled through 10 years with me. That's no easy feat, but she got me these. That's right, the Oakley Meta's Vangards. So far, I've been playing with them a little bit. They've been doing very well. I'll do a video on them. Go ahead and let me know. Do you have these? Do you have the other Meta glasses, which I do? I have also the Meta Ray-Bans. Okay. Now, the only thing I didn't like about these really is, for one, I don't like how they fit my face. And then once they, sorry about that. Once they're on, I still have all this area open. Okay. Not only that, the camera is off to the side. So it doesn't give you a direct view. So everything's kind of off to the side. Now, you can just, once I open these up, you can see the curve, right? So it shapes the head a lot better. Now, do I like how big it is? No, I think that's kind of crazy, but everyone keeps saying it looks good on you. I beg to differ, but I don't really care because I'm not here for the looks. I'm here for its capabilities. Look at that camera right in the center. That's what I want. Okay, so like if you were to record on the other metas, there's a camera on one side and there's a light on the other, and it's playing music. See? Be quiet. Thank you. But camera one side, light on the other. Now the light's there so that other people know that you're recording, so you're not sneaking around, which there's ways to get around that, but that's neither here nor there. I don't really care because I don't use them like that. So with these guys, for one, I like how they fit. Okay, camera's right in the center, and I'm gonna go ahead and start the camera. There you go. There's the light. So that's what it looks like. You still have the press on the side and slide for volume and stuff like that. But I have a couple extra buttons on here too. Like one of them I can hit and it'll automatically start recording in slow-mo, which I really like that. That's pretty cool. You can change out the lenses, they say eventually. Battery life's longer. Like I said, I love the feel of them. And then, which I should have done it when I kept it on. You notice sides my eyes are protected, so I really like that. I think they did really good with this so far, but we're just dabbling in, so we're gonna have to see all together. So other than that, for the updates this week, I want to just tell you guys about the Grit Grips. I want to show you some of the video of me running it. So far, I really like it. They did a great job. If you're looking for a better grip that's not going to break the bank, gives you those undercuts, you get those gas pedals, great texture. Go see Grit Grips. I can't put any kind of web address or anything. Grit Grips, GRIT GRIPS, Grit Grips. Go check them out. They have all kinds of frames for Glocks. Go check them out. Now, one of the things that we are going to be working on, because I was going and I thought we had a competition this month. Apparently we don't. So while I was scrolling to try and see so I could sign up, I came across this one that's a precision 22 LR precision match. Okay. They're shooting from 50 yards to 300 yards. And in order to do this, you have to have a rifle that can do at least 1 MOA at 300 yards. This is a 22. Okay. So, don't believe me? Just look. Tell me if that's not what that says. So when you see me come in today, not came in today, come on, get it together. This is me and Jarvis going through paperwork, trying to figure out the math on how we would do this, what we would need for our holds based on, I literally entered in everything of the rifle that I'm going to be attempting this with, which is going to be this guy. This guy right here, this is a Ruger Precision Rimfire. Everything internally is stock. I haven't changed anything. It does have a can that's from B&T. Does have a bipod. I think that's more for like if I have to go prone and I don't have my tripod, which if you don't know, you can get a lot of this stuff like the the glass, and the brass I run through. You can go check out our homies at Brownells because that's where I get pretty much all my GATS glass and brass. And on top of that, I also got this aftermarket grip, which I like. I think it's called the Kung Fu grip. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the chat. Kung Fu grip is a little bit more vertical. I did adjust my trigger because you can do that. And I can walk you guys through this. Now, when I do that video, I'm basically going to tear this whole thing down. We're going to come up with a emulation of what we would have to do at 25 yards, me and Jarvis. Jarvis is chat. It's helping me out. Or we're going to see how well it does. But I'm going to take this whole rifle, clean it, show you everything, tear it down, put it back together so it's the cleanest I can get it, remount the scope, show you how to adjust the trigger and all that, but you're not going to be able to watch it here on YouTube because the overlords don't allow that. So you're going to have to go and follow me on my website somewhere. Google Mayhem Defense, look up Mayhem Defense, go to Sarge Mayhem on Instagram, Mayhem Defense. You'll find it, get in there, and I'll have a link to my Rumble, and that is where I can actually show you this stuff so you guys don't miss out. Like I said, it's just a standard B&T can. That B&T can was like 250 bucks. It is running a Vortex Diamondback Tactical 6 to 24 by 50. Yes, that's a lot, but especially if we're doing a shot like this, it might not be enough. We'll find out. I love the adjustment of this gun that we can do all the way across. This gun weighs approximately 10 pounds as is when I weighed it. I weighed myself, then I grabbed the rifle, and I weighed myself again, and it was almost exactly 10 pounds. Heavy weapon. Tripod came from Brownells as well. I really suggest you get this. I'm going to be using this for our testing. I got, this is version 3. I've already started version 4. If you don't know that deep research in chat, aka Jarvis, go figure it out. It can give you some data. That's going to be it for us. I got to work with Jarvis a little bit more to figure this out. We got our new GAT, well, frame. Our build is almost complete. We got the new Oakleys. We got some new ammo that came in finally. So we have about 2,000 rounds of 9mm on deck that we can play with. We got Train and Learn coming up next month, so I'll be busting out the Infidel, getting some work done with that. We got the Manus Blackbeard that allows us to do it here on the Swamp deck, but I also got some ammo to do it at the range because you have to balance both. With that said, I appreciate all you guys here. If you have any of the products that we were talking about today, the Ramjet, EPS carry, Grit Grips, the Oakley Vangards, Ruger Precision Rimfire, or if you have a different rimfire precision gun, like I think, what is it? Mossberg has the it's not a 1022, but you know what I'm talking about. If you have a precision 1022, I want to hear about it as well because I am a couple parts short of building one of those and testing that as well. But I do have a fully built tandem cross pistol, and we're going to be testing it with that as well. So we got a lot coming. Hope you guys stay tuned. Like I said, hit that like, subscribe, follow, notification bell, and follow us on Instagram. That's Sarge Mayhem and Shadow Bandits. You can follow us. We're going to be trying to do lives for Shadow Bandits. We need you guys to like because you need 1,000 followers before you could do lives by yourself. I can do it through Sarge Mayhem, but I might get some strikes because I have an idea that you guys might like. So I need you guys to subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Much love. I'll see you guys next week.